Ingram again, a first down carry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Yeah, he's got it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Williams. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense. And in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now on second and 13, Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Shrugs off another. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay upward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Charlie. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 100.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now on second and 13, Mahomes being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. Watch the safety creep. Alert flare. Alert flare.
This is Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Switch. Check.
Ingram again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that one